and it is the New York Giants. I don't know if you heard this, but John Mara has a plan. His plan is, despite what you see when it comes to the number 6 pick, Daniel Jones, our rookie quarterback out of Duke, John Mara wants to see something a little bit different.
I hope Eli has a great year and Daniel never sees the field. I mean, that would be in an ideal world that you'd like to see that. So, but again, it's at the end of the day, it's going to be a decision by the head coach as to when, or if Daniel ends up playing this year.
There's literally zero chance that Daniel Jones doesn't start a game this season for the New York Giants. Zero chance. Zero.
Couldn't disagree with you more.
You think Daniel Jones is going to sit the entire year?
Yeah, I do. I think the Eli thing in New York doesn't make any sense. And so that's why it's hard for people, because Eli's been bad for years. It's not new.
Right.
And Eli, when they wanted to sit Eli, what happened? They fired Jerry Reese, their general manager, and who was the coach? Ben
McAdoo.
McAdoo,
Yep.
Right? They both of them got whacked. They both got whacked, even though they were trying to make a change and say it was time. Eli will not be removed that way. He'll get the benefit because he won 2 Super Bowls for the Giants. Not only did he win 2 MVPs, beat the Patriots twice, and included the 18-0 Patriots, who were going for a perfect season, right?
Yeah.
He will not be displaced that way. This kid went to the Manning football camp. He's like a part of the Manning family. This is all to massage Eli so that when they do it, he feels good about it. I'm telling you, I do not believe, unless like there's some injury or something like that they will use whatever. Remember, here's his built-in excuse already. They already had a couple receivers get injured. Mm-hmm. And then Golden Tate is out for 4 games. Okay. So, right? Who's he throwing to? You can't blame him. He doesn't have any receivers. I'm telling you what the story will be. I do not believe the Giants are going to do that. They're going to let him go out on his own terms. And it might be after the season, Jonas. Don't get me wrong now. But they're not going to pull him because he should have been pulled already.
Well, I do have good news for you. You're wrong, but you're wrong for multiple reasons. Okay, so here are the multiple reasons why you're wrong.
Have you talked to my ex-wife?
Yeah. You mean the one you proposed to on a plane? That one?
I mean, the pilot proposed to her.
Oh, okay.
See, that was probably my mistake.
That's okay. Nothing wrong with that.
It was romantic. Hey, come on, you're on a plane.
Sharing is caring, Ron.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the rules.
And then all the women on the plane were like, "Can I see your ring?" And she was going like this, showing her ring around to everybody. And then they gave us 2 bottles of champagne as we walked off the flight.
And then I heard that you got the ring back and pawned it for singles to go to Magic City.
I wish I could have gotten it.
Okay. But no, you are wrong.
Because you know how many singles I would have got for that ring? Yes. That was a real deal.
You're wrong for multiple reasons. Okay. The comparison to what happened a couple of years ago with Ben McAdoo and that situation is different. The Giants completely caved under the pressure of the backlash they got. And here's what actually happened in that scenario. Eli Manning was told, all right, you can start the game, but we want to see Geno Smith at halftime. And Eli Manning turned him down and said, well, just sit me the whole game. He could have kept his consecutive start streak,
that. He had a
but
baby.
He didn't want it. And so they got so much heat, and Eli Manning was sobbing and crying at the mic that the public backlash caused Ben McAdoo and the general manager, who were right, to be fired.
And here's the other thing, Jonas. I just want to squeeze this in. There's no way they made the decision without the owner signing off on it. So the owner came back and did them dirty because there's no way that they replace a 2-time winning Super Bowl quarterback without talking to ownership.
So with that being said, do you think that this regime, and without having the power to do so, was allowed to draft a quarterback number 6 overall if they didn't also have the power to install that quarterback whenever they're ready?
They needed to get a quarterback. I think that they're on that, but I'm telling you, they're not going to dump him. It's the way that it appears is what I'm trying to tell you. It's not that he's not going to be replaced. He's not. I'll bet you right here, 20 wings and a large Diet Coke, that he will not be dumped by Game 7.
Okay,
that's your bet.
All right, 20 large wings.
Right.
All right,
and a Diet Coke.
Okay, subtract the Diet Coke, and I'll take an IPA.
All right, that's fine.
So, okay, and we'll
but this is you say after
100%
by Game 7.
100%. Daniel Jones will be the starting quarterback at some point this year for the Giants.
You said Game 7.
Okay, but Game 7 is my prediction. But you're saying not at all, that Daniel Jones is not going to start.
No.
Okay. And if an injury happens, that doesn't count.
An injury is different.
Okay, injury count.
I'm talking about where they pull him and put in this Daniel Jones.
It's happening, man. Look around the NFL.
Didn't we hear what the owner said?
Look in recent years. We did. We heard John Mara.
What did he say?
John Mara said, "I hope Eli Manning plays the entire season."
And that kid never sees the field.
Cool. Hope in one hand, take a dump in the other, and see which one fills up first. Eli Manning is going to get benched at some point this season. That's a fact. Look around the NFL. We got enough sample size to see this whole let him sit a year behind a veteran quarterback doesn't fly, especially when you got a GM and a head coach who know if they have another 5-win season, they might lose their job. So at least if you're Pat Shurmur, you want to show ownership. Look, I know we were bad again, but did you see how well this young quarterback played the last part of the season? I think we're on to something here, and that's how you keep a job.
I understand.
There's no chance Daniel Jones doesn't get a start this year.
Under normal
chance.
circumstances, yes, I agree. They will not do Eli like that because of what they got the last time. They're going to let this guy out. This guy's going to be in the Hall of Fame. I know people don't want to believe it, but he's going to be a Hall of Fame quarterback because of what I told you. He didn't just win. He wasn't just the quarterback on a great defensive team. He won the MVP in both of those games and threw signature throws to win both of those Super Bowls.
Okay, I want you to repeat after me. Can you repeat this after me? All right. Boneless.
Those aren't wings.
Hold on. Just
God.
listen to me. This is important.
All right. You got to have the bones.
Okay. Boneless. Mango habanero.
Mango gabba.
With a side of blue cheese.
With a side of blue cheese.
And an IPA.
All right.
The reason I wanted you to do that is because you're going to be saying that a few months from now after Eli Manning gets benched. Yeah. So at least we got some practice in there.
Rob G. So is it 7 games? Do I win after 7 games?
At any point this season. Rob said at any point this season.
Didn't he
That's
say
right. That is what you bet, Rob.
Yeah, at any point this season. Now, I'm saying week 7. Week 7 because Thursday night.
If it doesn't happen after week 7, you still feel the same way. And the Giants are 4-3.
Yeah, he's getting benched this year. Daniel Jones is going to get a start.
Do you want to do a double or nothing where if it happens in week 7, you own 40 wings and 2 IPAs?
Yeah.
No, we're not doing that.
Why
what
not?
are you talking about?
Yeah, because he knows what happens.
No, because if he double and if it doesn't happen in week 7, do I get my wings?
No, it's just that he got it so right that he gets double the
I ain't doing that.
Bet.
There's no reward for me. What do I get?
Unbelievable. A multimillionaire haggling over wings.
Who?
This is ridiculous.
Chris ain't on today. Rob Parker.
So John Mara, the owner of the New York Giants, came out with some comments in which he said that his dream scenario, to sum it up, is Eli Manning starts every game and plays well, and Daniel Jones never sees the field. And Rob, you believe that Eli Manning is going to play and start every single game for the Giants based on their loyalty to him, and I think that is totally incorrect. Daniel Jones will be the starting quarterback at some point for the Giants this year.
I just don't feel it. I don't see it. The stink they made over Eli in New York, he's of I know people look at his numbers and say he's not that good, he's not elite. Dude, 2 Super Bowl championships over the Patriots and Tom Brady, 2 MVPs, 2 remarkable throws that people who are Giants fans will always remember, the one to Manningham and the helmet throw.
Their last Super Bowl was 8 years ago.
Doesn't matter.
What do you mean it doesn't matter?
Doesn't matter. People will always remember those, and that's why I'm not feeling this whole thing. They're not going to put him out on the street. They're going to let him play it through because he's been bad. He should have been benched 3 years ago. And all of a sudden, now they're all of a sudden going to turn around and say, oh, yeah, now we got to get rid of him. I'm not buying it.
Michael's in Florida listening here on Fox Sports Radio. Michael, what's happening?
All right. Well, at first I was going to agree with Jonas because, Nostradamus is a legend.
Damn straight.
But not only did Rob Parker put 10 wings on it, he put 20. And Rob Parker hustles wings.
Yes, you know it, Michael.
With Rob Parker.
Yeah.
When was the last time you see me lose a wings bet? I don't lose wings bets.
Yeah.
Exactly. He's not going to bet. He's not going to bet if he has to lose wings on it. So we all know. Parker's right.
Michael, let me go ahead and take you back in time. We go all the way back to last year, the start of the NFL season. Rob Parker and I had a wing bet. The bet was on his first pass in the NFL, Sam Darnold's going to throw a touchdown.
And he did to the Lions.
Yeah, pick 6.
No, it was a touchdown to the Lions.
Yeah.
That was right.
Okay, so he lost that one. He never paid me. I keep begging him, let's go meet up for wings, and he won't meet up with me.
Now,
Yeah, the team or
Michael, you don't believe that. Now, Jonas, come clean. How many times have I tried to take you off a wing?
No, you haven't. I texted him. I said, hey, Thursday night works for me, and it's buy one, get one across the street. And
That is so false.
And Rob goes, who dis? And I was like, what the hell's that? What the hell's that all about?
I got a new phone. Who is this?
Yeah. So, but listen, Michael, look, I understand the thought behind it. Rob's very passionate about his wings, but I'm very passionate about quarterback controversies, and I'm telling you, they got one in New York, and Daniel Jones is going to be your starter.
Thanks for the call, Michael. Appreciate it.
Kevin is in Phoenix listening here on Fox Sports Radio. Kevin, what's happening?
How's it going, guys?
Doing good.
What's going on?
Hey, I got a lot to say about this. Huge Giants fan. First off, I think that, Rob, you're wrong. I don't know when the bye week is, but I think Daniel Jones will eventually start. I'm seeing like a week 14, week 15 kind of scenario when they're out of contention. But regarding, Jerry Reese and Ben McAdoo, they weren't fired over the Eli Manning debacle. It certainly didn't help. But, Jerry Reese hadn't drafted well in years.
Jerry Reese was
Flowers,
also the general manager that helped you win 2 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
Come on,
No, he
man.
didn't. That was Ernie Accorsi, and it was arguably his second team as well. He had JPP, who he hit on, but that was about it. So
What are you
other than
talking
that,
about?
he had
Jerry
Aaron
Reese
Flowers.
wasn't the general manager? What do you mean?
No, he was a GM, but Ernie Accorsi was the first one, and it was still arguably his lineup, his team that won the second one.
Dude, who
other
was the
than
general? I don't want to hear that. Come
Ke-
on, he was a general
Kevin,
manager.
Kevin, you think that them benching Eli Manning wasn't the reason why Ben McAdoo got
That
fired?
is the reason. That was the. That
I mean,
was
come
the.
on. They went to the playoffs the year before. When's the last time a coach got a team to the playoffs a year before
And
then
gets
and then
whacked?
got canned midseason
Yes.
the next year? Of course
Come
it
on.
was. It was all the backlash. And it's the second time.
Thanks for the call,
It's the
Kev.
second time that Giants ownership has caved to public pressure. You know the other time was? John Mara, or one of the mayors, had a quote out that said he never got more negative feedback and threats that they were going to give up season tickets from season ticket holders than when people reached out to him and said, you better not sign Colin Kaepernick.
Yes.
And I remember John Mara was so intimidated they were going to lose season tickets. I thought to myself, hold on a second. There's like a 20-year waiting list for Giant season tickets. I would have told those people to take a walk. I'll sign whoever I want to sign. It's my team, and you'll be begging to come back.
Can I tell you what I've never seen in my life?
And it's the same with one of those frauds in Oakland who said, we don't need the Raiders anymore. Sure you don't. Guess what? Even on a 1-year deal, they came crawling back to the Raiders to welcome them back to their baseball field that overflows. Give
No
me a
doubt
break.
about it. The one thing I've never seen in my life was a commercial on television or a newspaper ad for Giant season tickets.
It never.
Never.
They're so
I'm-
demand. They're the team of the city.
No doubt about it.
JT is in Seattle listening here on Fox Sports Radio. JT, what's happening?
Hey, what's going on, Rob? What's going on, Jonas?
What's up?
happening?
Hey, you know what? I don't think they're going to bench him. Eli is my main man, thick and thin, to the end, brought us 2 Super Bowls and stopped history for the Patriots by stopping that perfect season. I think they're just going to let him ride off into the sunset. Why bench him? I don't get it.
I'm with
if
you,
they bench
JT.
him, that means he's doing bad and the season might be lost. So I don't see the point in that. Just let him ride off into the sunset. He deserves that, and that'll be the end of Eli at that point. But benching him in the middle, I would be upset if they did it.
JT is like
man.
a lot of Giants fans.
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
they hold dearly to Eli. Thanks for the call.
It's unbelievable. I didn't know that you were Steven Seagal, Rob Parker.
Is that right?
Yeah. You ever seen Hard to Kill? That movie, Hard to
Yes.
Kill. Yeah, where he's in a coma for 8 years and he wakes up. Yeah. Apparently, you've been in a coma for 8 years because you keep going back to them winning a Super Bowl in 2011.
Hey.
What the hell are you talking about, man?
Are you kidding me?
It's over.
Do you think he ever has to buy a drink in New York
No.
or nothing? And that was 8 years. People don't care about that. They'll always remember that they can live and feel and live and die knowing their team won a championship.
Hey, it's the Odd Couple. I'm Chris. He is Rob, and we want to encourage all of you to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
That's right. You can listen to us on the radio, and now you can watch us as well, and it's fun.
No question about it. And remember, oh yeah!